Hey Jamie, welcome to my cocktail mixing masterclass.
Hello JMA, I'm Tyrone De Guzman.
And I'm Ian Palad. We are your J Masterclass interns.
So today we have a speaker hailing from Finn. Alexis, can you introduce yourself first?
Hey Jimmy, as Tyrone said, I'm from Finn. I'm from Power On, and I'm currently a first-year Chem Eng student.
So today Alexis will be showing us how to make drinks. So it's been so hot recently. I don't know why it's so init, it's so hard to study. So Alexis will be showing us how to make some cocktails and how to make some drinks. I'm so excited. We're starting with the strawberry basil soju slush.
For the first, it's just gonna be a simple slush, lemonade, and strawberry slush.
With some soju, so we have our strawberries here and some lemonade.
Yep. So I have my blender here, and then honestly, for the slush, I really just eyeball it depending on how much frozen strawberries I have. But you can also use different frozen fruit if you have. So
Right now, I only have a couple left. I'll just use all of them. So I'll pour around half a cup of lemonade. And then for the soju, I'm currently using blueberry. I like using soju for the slush. Usually they use vodka, but I like using soju since less tapang siya, plus I can add more, and at the same time I can drink more.
So now I'm just gonna go over here and blend this.
As you can see, it's a little liquidy because I added too much soju. But it's still fine because it's still a cold and refreshing drink. And yeah, that's all you need for your soju slush.
Next is the pineapple mojito.
So we have our pineapples. We have the mint right here, and lastly we have some vodka.
So the pineapple mojito, it's actually it's the same like mojito, but I just added pineapple just because we currently have some pineapple, fresh lang siya nabili. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? So bagay naman.
So first we have our lime. I'm just gonna use half a lime for now and cut it into 4. And then I'm gonna place it here in the cocktail shaker. And then I'm gonna place 2 or 3 cubes of pineapple as well, and some mint. So actually, a lot of the drinks I make, they have a lot of herbs, because my mom likes gardening.
So we have a lot of herbs as well upstairs. So I notice a lot of it really has herbs. Because I'm like, well, you know what? Sayang naman if you don't use it.
After the mint, we add a tablespoon, or actually just a teaspoon of white sugar, so that it's not super strong. And then we use the muddler to just lightly press down.
If you don't have a cocktail shaker or this tool, you can just use the back of a wooden spoon and just place it in a normal glass or kahit in your water bottle, since essentially it's the same thing naman.
Okay, so after that, we add vodka. So right now I'm gonna add 2 ounces of vodka. place some ice. And then we will shake it. Okay, so usually it's done when the whole shaker is already full. So if you can see here, it's kind of frosty. So you know that it's full already. And then we pour it all in a glass. Sorry. So I usually strain it, pour it all in a glass. For mojitos, usually you see like a tall glass, a straight tall glass. It's called like a Collins glass, but unfortunately I do not have one of those, so I just have this small glass here. And then you can add some more mint to garnish it. And add another half of a lime. And just squeeze it and then drop it. And then finally, you add some soda water. So you can add soda water just depending on how much you want to dilute your drink. Oh, and of course, some ice again. Just so that it's so hot right now, you just want all the ice in your drink.
So yeah, so here's your pineapple mojito.
So next is the Lavender Collins. So I heard this was like parang like the Tom Collins, and it dates as far back as the 1800s. And then it's made of gum
Yeah.
syrup, lemon, gin, and ice. But how is that different to what we're doing now, Alexis?
So right now, actually, it's exactly the same, except I made some lavender syrup instead of placing gum syrup. And also, we're gonna use the Empress gin. And since this gin is actually infused with butterfly pea flowers, so that's why it's color blue. And when it reacts to lemon, it turns purple. So it's gonna be a very cute
Wow.
drink to have.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
So let's start.
Okay.
I'm excited.
So it's just 1 part syrup, 2 parts lemon. So you have syrup, some lemon, and 3 parts gin. So today I'm gonna be using the Empress gin. So it's blue because it has like butterfly pea flowers infused to it. Okay. Yep, so first I'm just gonna slice up this lemon. Just this half. And I'm gonna strain the seeds first. Squeeze. Okay, so first this is the lavender syrup. And we have 1 part of lavender syrup. Into the mug. And the lavender syrup, actually what I just did is, I just mixed 1 part sugar and 1 part water, and then I added lavender tea into it so that it becomes lavender. Okay. And then 2 parts of chocolate. Wait, still a little long. So I just strained the seeds at first because you don't actually shake this drink. Okay, so 2 parts of lemon, and then we just mix this. And then place some ice.
So I'm actually just gonna rinse the jigger first the so that the gin doesn't mix immediately and doesn't react with the lemon that I just poured. And so now we pour some gin. Oh my god. Okay. Pour some gin.
And then top it off. Honestly, it's very slight, but if you can see, it's a little blue on top and then purple at the bottom. Yeah. And then so now after you just mix everything. And that's your Lavender Collins.
If you want, honestly, you can top it off with more soda water if you want it to be diluted. But for me, I find it okay like this.
Okay.
It looks so good. What does it taste like?
Masarap ba?
Yeah, it's really. I feel like the gin really makes it strong, but you can really smell the lavender. And usually you use like a small straight glass also. But again, I do not have it. I really just invested in the stuff, but not really the glasses.
I think a good question would be to to the other people starting this hobby of mixing drinks, and the way you said you started at like quarantine when you saw your sister lang. For sure, like not everyone will have like all these ingredients available. So what are some ingredients that you usually like see in the household that you can use to replace or substitute some things in mixing drinks?
So I feel like usually naman in households we'd have the normal like soju, vodka, and all of that. Since especially in JMA, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have it. And with the other materials, usually what I do is I just think of some stuff that I have at home. Like for example, if I have some orange juice, mint. Cocktail making is really just based on your own palate. So whatever you want, you can really just place it in.
So, in light of that, following up from that, have you tried making your own drink then? Like that from your own palate or something?
I personally haven't tried like making my own like signature drink. And usually I just think of things that would go well with it. And yeah, so I don't really make my own drinks, but it's more of like different versions of drinks that has already been established.
So moving on, what is our next drink?
Next we have the grapefruit Moscow Mule.
So I have some grapefruit juice here. I currently don't have like real grapefruit, so I'm just gonna use a juice. And then I also got some rosemary, like seen in this herb bowl, and some vodka again, and some ginger beer. So I currently have this one, but you can use anything that you prefer naman.
And it's really just like a normal Moscow Mule. And because I have grapefruit juice, I decided to add it. So yeah. So as I said earlier, like your cocktails don't really have to like follow the norm, or the classics, but you can just edit it and make it your own.
So right now I'm slicing another lime into quarters and just placing it back into the shaker. And then I also have a rosemary sprig over here. So this is also from upstairs. So right now, actually, I don't have a copper mug. I'm just using a regular glass again. So in here, I placed the lime, the rosemary, and the grapefruit. Then you just muddle it again to release the scent of the rosemary and the lime juice as well. And then I added one part grapefruit and now another part of vodka. And then I place some ice and then we're gonna shake it again. So usually with mushroom, you don't actually have to shake the ingredients anymore. But because I placed grapefruit juice now, it's better to shake it and have it all mixed well. Okay. Okay. And then we fill this glass with ice first. Okay, and then we strain the mixture in. I really love the color, honestly. So cute. And then after, we just top it off with some ginger beer. So I think usually the brand people really like to use is Fever Tree, if I'm not mistaken. But honestly, you can just use any ginger beer that you like. So now we top it off. And slice of lime in it. Just to add a little something to it. And then some rosemary. So that's your grapefruit mushroom. So this is the soju slush that we made, a strawberry soju slush. And honestly, if you have some basil at home or something, you can also add it, or some mint if you want. And then next, we made the pineapple mojito. So here. After, we have the Lavender Collins. So it's all mixed up already, but it still has that pretty pink color in it. And lastly, we have, And lastly, we have the grapefruit Moscow Mule with rosemary in it.
So yeah, so that's all the drinks we have for today.